Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. And you know what? I want to talk about something good today. I want to talk about a human being a bro, right? I want to talk about women helping women and badass gas station attendants who, in some respects, don't ever get the love that they deserve. They see a lot of things come through their area, and when they can help, they definitely help. And here we have a story that happened in California, where police hail a store clerk as a true hero after helping women escape alleged kidnappers, which is freaking crazy, right? Police credited a quick-thinking gas station clerk in California for helping a woman escape a group of men who allegedly kidnapped and sexually assaulted her. Police in Stanislaus County, California, called the clerk, Savannah Pritchett, a true hero on Saturday after she helped a panicked customer a few days earlier when the woman said she had convinced her kidnappers to stop so she could use the restroom. Now, surveillance footage from the scene shows Pritchett sneaking the victim a cell phone to call the police and locking her inside the store bathroom just moments before the alleged kidnappers walk in. Now, that's a smart play. That's a smart play. He sends her into the bathroom with the cell phone, call 911, get him in here. I'll keep him busy for a hot minute. They're not going to suspect what's going on, and we'll get the 5-0 here as quickly as we possibly can. And again, this was fast acting on everyone's part to help save a woman who absolutely positively needed it. Now, police arrived with their guns drawn shortly after and arrested Anthony Sandoval, 18, and another suspect. It was unclear if this guy had in fact obtained an attorney. Well, if he doesn't have one, one will be provided for him. It's part of his rights. So that's unfortunate. Kidnapper and a sexual assaulter. Everyone gets due process, 100%. But, we'll have to wait and see what happens on this one here. It says her bravery and quick thinking saved a woman who was kidnapped and sexually assaulted. This is coming from the Stanislaus County Sheriff's Department. The clerk stepped up, locked the doors, hid the woman, and called our deputies. When we work together, we can do great things in our community. And you know what that old saying? I'm going to paraphrase this, but the only way evil succeeds is that good men do nothing, right? Or evil wins, apparently. This is one of those times where it was a human being a bro on another human. A woman was in need, was able to get the attention of a gas station clerk who was able to figure out what's going on and quickly act to, as far as we can tell in this case, save a damn life. And that is just remarkably amazing, in my opinion. Just remarkably amazing. And I'm very happy that it happened. I'm very happy this person's okay. 2 of the suspects were taken into custody, and 2 other suspects were arrested later on. So 4 people had this woman captured, and they were, and they say allegedly, obviously, and we have to run with that idea, but clearly there was enough there to arrest people on. Now there's enough there. The sheriffs, if they got 2 people later on, then something bad happened. Now she says here, no, I don't want to be called a hero, because I would just hope that if anyone came up to you talking about that they need help and they've been kidnapped, I really hope that they would have helped her too. That's what she says to Good Morning America. She said, the girl told me she tried to get help from 2 different guys in Fresno, and I think in Bakersfield or something, and both of the guys drove off from her. Now, the thing with that is, and I'll just be honest here, you never really know in those situations, right? You never really know what's waiting for you. Someone runs up young in trouble and they need help. They plead for help. And you wonder, because we've seen this happen in pop culture, where they're just leading you around the corner to your slaughter. These things happen. Fresno is not necessarily the best area to ever be in. Same with Bakersfield. Those have some pretty rough areas. And as a result of that, I can understand it. But a gas station clerk is someone who's not someone randomly in a car. And I've had situations before where, like, someone came up to me like at 2 a.m. Asking for a ride, and I'm just like, I'll call you a cab. You gotta play it. But this is a different situation. This is a totally different situation. And look, I'm not gonna lie, like, people react in certain ways. You don't know if you can trust it, so your first instinct is to flight, and that's perfectly natural instinct to have. Savannah Pritchett here was at her job, so she wasn't going anywhere. So she clearly sat down and believed her and figured, if anything, she calls the cops and nothing happens, then it's all good. So at least some good came from this. But the guys who found themselves, kind of running away, I wouldn't feel too bad for them, to be honest with you, because you never know. This is a different scenario, right? It's a different scenario entirely. Now, police say the victim was abducted 90 miles away in a store in Fresno and had been sexually assaulted. The suspects appeared to have ties to local gangs and faced various charges, including armed robbery, sexual assault, and kidnapping. They're scheduled to appear in court in the next few days. Pritchett said she was overjoyed when she heard the news that the woman was okay, saying, "I'm very thankful that I got to help that girl, and I'm very thankful that she's home and safe with her family. And now I'm happy that they got those guys off the street." And that's so true. That's very true. This woman is a true hero. She may want to downplay it. She may want to sit there and go, I'm fine. But no, she is. She really is. And I think we need to exemplify more of that. We need to admire more of that. Not necessarily saying we got to put it on a pedestal, but we got to definitely talk about it, shine a light on these stories. Because I think every time you see a story like this, and you see a human helping another human in a time of distress, in a time of need, it reinforces our inherent belief that we are part of a greater, larger community. And you could just go, "Oh, Matt, you're just a hippie." Oh, maybe I am in that regard, but it does reinforce the belief that we are all in this together, and we do need to rely on people sometimes, and we do need to be there for one another sometimes. And it's so easy to get lost in the negativity of the news. Lord knows I talk about enough of it here. But again, it boils down to that concept that this is a person who saw another person in need and took the chance to help her, and ended up getting a woman who was kidnapped 90 miles away and sexually assaulted by at least 4 people, from what this article says, to safety. And that's good. She saved a life. She saved a life. And we need to talk about more of that and not get into the petty squabbles on the in-between. Yeah, Elon Musk and the dude from the Thai cave rescue, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Okay. The key thing, the boys are safe. The key thing here is the girl's safe. And this is the kind of stuff that we need to spend more time talking about. But I put it to you, what are your thoughts on this one? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Is this woman a hero? Is she a superhero? How would you classify it? What are your thoughts overall? If you were in the same situation and someone came in saying they needed this kind of help, what do you think you would do? Honestly, legitimately. Let me know down in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. If you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe, and check back often for more content from me. If you want to see more content from me, you can totally do that right now. If you enjoyed this video, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month over at patreon.com/MundaneMatt.